it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and welcome back to a How to Kill a Kit with Style video. So today I am making a 12 by 12 layout inspired basically by my photo. So in a previous video, I attempted to use this photo and I changed my mind. So the paper layers are already done behind my photo. So this is a photo of me and a couple of girlfriends on New Year's Eve with like a Snapchat filter, and it looks like a bunch of Polaroid photos kind of stacked on one another. So in the Maggie Holmes Gather collection, there is this paper, and it has all these frames, like Polaroid frames. So I have it in the 6x6 as well as a couple of rows left from the 12x12. So what I did was off screen, I went ahead and cut them all apart. And then my idea is to basically do what they did in the photo, in the filter, and just lay them down kind of like they just were all thrown on a table. Of course, you know, it would have been super awesome if I could have just picked them all up and then like just literally threw them on this background piece of paper. But yeah, that didn't happen. I strategically placed them to look like that. And then I super love where they are at. So I am just going to kind of barely lift them up and stick some Nuvo Deluxe glue underneath them and try and just keep them exactly where they are. The background paper is not from my kit. I am running quite low on 12 by 12 paper. So this one is from the Bloom paper pad. And the nice thing with Maggie Holmes, and actually pretty much the nice thing with most designers, is most of their collections can go with each other. I think it's fairly rare that you get one collection and you can't use anything from another collection with it. So it does make it super easy to integrate different collections when they are the same designer. So if you like the idea of using lots of different collections, but you have a hard time putting the colors together, if you can start by just sticking with one designer and pulling things from different collections, that is a great start. I know that maybe I shouldn't say that. It's not most people design in one collection at a time. It's more like it just makes it easier. I kind of flip-flop back and forth. Sometimes I'm like, just give me one collection and let me play with it. I know everything goes together. And other times I'm like, no, I want to use all my stuff. Like, so I want a little bit from here. I want a little bit from here. I want a little bit from here. And that is one of the things I love about this particular series is that, you know, you are taking lots of different things from different collections, different manufacturers, and putting them together to make a kit and use them all together. Now, a lot of the time, I will take several pieces from one collection. Like this kit had several pieces from the Gather collection. So obviously a lot of that is going to go together, but I did have some Dear Lizzie and some Amy Tan pieces as well that kind of made their way on to different layouts. Some of them all got mixed together, a little bit from every designer, whereas like this layout, this is straight up Maggie Holmes. I don't think there is anything on this layout that is not Maggie Holmes. It's not all one collection. It's basically like 2 collections. It's like Bloom and Gather Together. But for the most part, it's all Maggie Holmes and it just flows. And anytime I have kind of a hard time deciding what I'm going to do, I know that I can just grab some Maggie Holmes product and my creativity definitely flows. And I think it's definitely partially the color palette. So when you give me some really bright colors, I'm like, it's almost like a block. Like it puts up a little bit of a wall. So I love the way they look. So I do try really hard to integrate in and challenge myself and try to use the different things. But if I start to get frustrated, I just stop and go back to what is easy for me, because scrapbooking is just fun. Like this is what I do for fun. This it gives me all kinds of joy, and so um, if I'm not liking it, I just move on. So for my title, I decided to grab these stickers, and I don't know where they're from, but they're kind of a fun, like champagne-y gold, which I really like. And I think more things should be champagne gold, which, you know, champagne and New Year's, of course, go together fabulously. So it is hashtag Friend Squad. And then after I turned the camera off, I did grab some Daydreamer sequins and their squares, and I scattered them all over the page. So remember to wear your crown. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.